I have no faith in your competence in this business. I have no faith in your judgment whatsoever. The only thing I know about your judgment is that it doesn't exist.
Well, I was kind of taking his lead. This is Nathan for you. Underneath this man's clothes is a huge gift from God. Can you guess what it is? That's right, his Santa Claus body. James Bailey has been a professional Santa for over 20 years, and if you looked like him, you'd be one too.
I am 6'4" and I do weigh 350 pounds.
Holy
Yeah, holy
yeah.
I mean, my doctors would like me to lose some weight.
So it's the trade-off between living longer or dying and getting to be Santa. It's like, what's better? It's hard to say.
Well, it's very hard to say.
But for someone so committed to bringing us joy, it's a shame that for most of the year, James is completely out of work.
In the summertime, Santa Claus becomes a homeless person.
But I wouldn't be here if I didn't have a solution. So you know the best time to buy a winter coat is in the summer, because that's when all the sales are.
Yes.
So what I'm thinking is that same approach with Santa.
I'm not seeing how that applies to Santa Claus.
Every Christmas, people line up in malls to get their pictures taken with Santa. But what if you could do it when it's less crowded and at half the cost? The plan? Discount photos with Santa in the summer.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I can see the dollar
Yeah.
signs in your eyes. Yeah.
Right.
For this to work, we needed to get a shopping mall on board, and mall manager Sweeney Montanola at the South Bay Pavilion in Carson, California, was happy to let us try out our concept.
I think Santa in the summer is a fun and unique idea, and it will be great for South Bay Pavilion.
With a mall on board, it was now time to buy the supplies for our Christmas village. Which stuff do you rent for the most? Which holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. You really shoved this away in the corner, huh?
Yep.
No one likes it?
Yes.
But after renting our props, something bad happened. The mall's policy requires a background check on all employees, but when we had one run on James, something actually turned up. So I paid him a visit to see what the story was. You have a criminal record?
Well, yeah, there was a misdemeanor really from a DUI many years ago.
Okay, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But then again, from the first day I met James, I could tell he was different from other Santas.
This is a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum, 45 caliber semi-automatic, 22 rifle. The AK-47, this is a 300 little shotgun in case you're into shotguns. It's a 357 Magnum, and that one is loaded.
Okay, we can't take out a loaded gun. And there hasn't been any other crimes that I should know about?
No, there's nothing there.
Even though James had a criminal record and a closet full of guns, I could still tell he was a good guy. But when I went back to South Bay Pavilion, they didn't see it that way.
I wouldn't allow anyone that has any kind of background to be that close to kids.
I mean, he's a really good guy. I think you'd really like him.
No and no.
Okay.
Definitely no.
I didn't know how to tell James that the mall didn't want him, but I paid him a visit to break the news.
It's also important if we could have it set up so that we could print the photos right there.
Right.
You know, so we do the digital, get the pictures taken.
Sure.
So that might help draw more people in.
Right. So I spoke to the director of marketing at the mall,
Okay.
and
They're okay with us doing it? Yeah? Great. So we're going to make this happen then. That's outstanding.
yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I just got to say thank you, really. I think this is just awesome.
James seemed so excited, and I just didn't have the heart to tell him that he wasn't wanted by the mall. So my only goal was to make it happen. My hope was that if we got in there early, we could do about a half hour's worth of photos with James before anyone realized we weren't supposed to be there. So on the morning of August 2nd, we quietly pulled our truck up behind the J.C. Penney. And before unloading the village, I had a quick word with James. Just so you know, if I ever say abort, we should just walk to the exit, if you can.
Abort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. All right, quicker, guys. We're gonna be doing a Santa display soon. Maybe over here. Maybe like the background is here. you want your picture taken with Santa? Come.
Hi there.
Hey,
What's your name? Here, come here, little one. Yes, you know how to do it. Yeah. You're gonna smile, look at the camera.
Whose permission do you guys have to be here?
The mall manager. What's her name again?
What is your name?
I'm Nate. I'm just an elf. Wait. Check your photo taken with Santa. It's $5 only. It's a discounted prices because it's earlier in the year.
Excuse me.
Okay, come.
There's an exit door right there, please.
Okay.
What's going on?
Abort.
Abort?
Let's go. Just take the stuff.
Come on.
Just take something and let's get out. Excuse me. Okay, can you stay away from the cameras, please?
No.
You can't go in front of, please, can you stay away from our camera person? From the camera. Okay, we're going.
I'll make $9 an hour. Let's go.
We are leaving.
Nathan, you want me to stop him?
Excuse me?
I said, do you want me to stop you?
Me?
Yeah.
You can try. Yeah, you can.
You've never messed with Santa Claus, have you?
That's nice. Let's go.
All right, okay,
Just
no, it's okay.
cool it.
James, I'm out of the door. Stop
Oh,
it.
my goodness.
James, come with me.
This is no joke. Let's go now.
Okay, I know we're both trying to do our jobs.
Shut the f up.
Okay, don't swear, there's kids around. Do not swear, there's kids around. You can't swear when there's children around. Yes, I'm walking. We're both trying to do our jobs, okay? You can't think your job's more important than mine. Stay back, please. You can't say the F word around kids.
What just happened?
Okay. When I talked to the mall manager and I told her about the criminal record thing, she didn't want to have us. So we weren't allowed to be in there.
That came up?
But I didn't want to tell you because I thought you'd be sad. So I wanted to go through with it. I mean, I honestly felt like it's a human rights issue. You have to be able to do this when you did something so small in the past.
That guy almost wanted to fight.
But just what you did, stepping up to him, just again proves like my point of how great of a guy you are.
Oh.
And just how much you deserve to be doing this.
Well, yeah, it was great. The little kids are enjoying it. That was fun.
The main point is we made a stance
Okay.
and we did what was right.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Merry
Say,
Christmas,
guy.
bro.
All right.
If you're a regular viewer of the show, you've probably noticed that I have a keen sense of style that's both professional and approachable. But I recently discovered that by wearing one of my signature articles of clothing, I may have unintentionally committed a hate crime against the Jewish people. And that's not good. My favorite jacket for the last decade has been a windbreaker made by Taiga, a popular outerwear company based out of my hometown of Vancouver, BC. I love the jacket so much that I've worn it in nearly every episode of my show. So you can imagine my horror when I recently discovered that Taiga had published a tribute to notorious Holocaust denier Doug Collins in their winter catalog, amongst a selection of fleece socks and balaclavas. And when asked for comment by a Jewish newspaper, the company refused to explain their actions. My dad, who was also a longtime fan of the German-engineered windbreaker, was actually shamed by a member of his synagogue for wearing the coat.
I think he wanted me to rip the Taiga label off. He was really quite incensed.
And he had strong feelings about me wearing it on TV.
I don't think you should promote a business that's anti-Semitic.
It was clear I could never wear my Taiga jacket again. But in searching for a replacement, I realized I couldn't be sure any of these other brands weren't hiding dark secrets as well. So I decided the only way to be safe was to start a jacket company of my own. So I came up with a cool name, Summit Ice, and then had a custom soft-shell jacket designed to my specifications. But to undo the damage I'd done, I needed my brand to stand for something. So I created a website to help launch Summit Ice as the first outdoor apparel company to openly promote the true story of the Holocaust. It was important to me that every single person involved in the brand, down to the model I hired for product shots, shared in the company's core beliefs. 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust, approximately.
Okay.
So how many Jews died then on the Holocaust?
6 million.
Okay, great. Let's
Cool.
sell some jackets.
Okay.
With a team free of Holocaust deniers and professional photos that made the jacket look really cool, I had nearly everything I needed to begin marketing my soft-shell jackets to the world. But for this brand to have credibility, I'd need the support of a Jewish leader. So I arranged a meeting with LA-based Rabbi Shalom Denbo and showed him my business plan and marketing materials to get his guidance on how to convey the core values of Summit Ice.
See, deny nothing, okay, you're not focusing on something specific.
Deny nothing's too ambiguous.
Yeah, you probably want to have some image that immediately focuses the viewer on there's something more than just a jacket. Perhaps an image that immediately identifies with the Holocaust. An armband,
Right.
a swastika.
They should see images of that?
Yeah, the ovens, the gas chambers, the pits where they line them up to shoot them before the gas chambers.
But we're trying to sell jackets too, right?
Yeah. You need to see images to know you can't go through life with your head in the sand. These things are real, they happen.
Rabbi Denbo suggested having some sort of physical retail display that could include educational materials for consumers. So I reached out to a local outdoor store whose manager seemed interested in carrying our brand. Just so you know, our company is a strong supporter of Holocaust awareness education.
Oh, neat. I didn't know that.
Just
That's
want to make
cool.
sure it's something you're comfortable with and
Oh,
cool
for
with.
sure, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the manager intrigued, we set up a time for him to see our display later that week. The day had finally arrived to pitch Summit Ice to the manager of Adventure 16. So I had my team come in early to set up an impressive display under the supervision of Rabbi Denbo. I was a little hesitant about some of the design elements, but it was crucial that I followed the rabbi's guidance for such a sensitive subject matter.
Have the mannequins kind of stationed so that they are the bookends.
Right. And before long, he felt like it was ready to be unveiled.
Definitely makes a statement.
Yeah,
It definitely makes a statement.
Okay. I want to follow your lead on this.
Yeah, my only thing is just that creates just a level of uncomfort within me, and perhaps that's a good thing.
So with the rabbi's blessing, it was time to bring in Eric the manager to show him what Summit Ice was all about.
Arbeit macht frei. I think that this mashup of retail and history is a train wreck.
Eric wasn't nearly as enthused as I had hoped, so I brought in Rabbi Denbo to help explain our intentions more clearly.
Look, people go through life with their head in the sand. Nobody wants to stand up against evil. And you know what? People deny the Holocaust because they don't want to say that evil exists. And we need to let people know that.
Oh my God, this is so riddled with issues. You really think the Holocaust deniers are the big soft shell buyers?
The proceeds go to support Holocaust awareness education.
This is a retail store, and you don't learn about the darkest moments of history in a retail store.
I beg to differ. The Gap had a whole campaign to make people aware of breast cancer. So I don't think there's a problem.
It was actually AIDS.
AIDS, sorry,
The
thank
Red
you.
campaign.
I have no faith in your competence in this business. I have no faith in your judgment whatsoever. The only thing I know about your judgment is that it doesn't exist.
Well, I was kind of taking his lead.
Well, I'll let you get away with a certain amount of liberty in saying my lead, but the idea wasn't mine, Nathan.
Well,
the
not
idea
for the
was yours.
jacket, but for the
No,
display.
For the display. The display, I don't have a problem with the display.
Our sales presentation didn't go well, and Eric said he wasn't interested in carrying my product.
Find something else to do with your life because you are not good at this and you do not understand the dynamics of people's emotions and what offends them.
It was a huge blow, and I began to wonder if my line of soft-shell jackets would ever take off. But at least I could be proud knowing that the people who mattered to me most could now walk the streets of Vancouver with their heads held high.
Summit Ice.
What do you think, huh?
I love everything about it. A lot of zippers. Zippers are very important to me. Yeah, because all my change falls out and, I need stuff in there. Yeah, look at this. You can loosen the sleeves too, or